are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785 854 7625 or toll free at 866 312 2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation.
Welcome to another live video broadcast event here on OpenSpacesSports.com. And now with your play-by-play coverage, Dalton Snyder.
And hello everybody, welcome to the WKLL Volleyball Tournament here in Palco, Kansas. Here today as we got the number 1 seed out of Pool B and the number 4 team in the state in 1A Division II, Northern Valley Lady Huskies. They're going to come in and play the number 10 team in the state and the number 2 seed out of Pool A, the Weskan Lady Coyotes. The Lady Coyotes here today coached by Coach Bryn Wright, assistant coach McKenna Hale. For Northern Valley, the coach Kristen Baird and the assistant coach Megan Frost here today. As we got the toughest league here in 1A Division II, I think the WKLL championship bracket. These are the top 4 teams, the top 2 teams out of each pool advanced to this point. Weskan came out number 2 in the Pool A. Pool A number 1 seed will be Wheatland Grinnell, the defending state champs. And the number 2 seed Logan Lady Trojans, they came out the number 2 seed in Pool B as they took a loss to Northern Valley. The only loss for Weskan was to Wheatland Grinnell. And so that game will be next. The Wheatland Grinnell Lady Thunderhawks will take on the Lady Trojans of Logan in our second semifinal. But like I said, here we got the number 10 team versus the number 4 team in 1A Division II. So we'll have a quick break here as we're going to take a timeout, let you listen to more of our broadcast boosters that make this broadcast possible here today on Open Spaces Sports, and we'll be back here with a little more pregame talk here in about a minute or two.
The Weskan Coyotes, and they'd like to wish the Coyotes good luck in both academics and athletics this year. That's E&H Farms wishing the Coyotes a successful year. You work hard for your money. Let the friendly folks at the Eastern Colorado Bank help. They serve the area through ag, commercial, and mortgage and customer loans, and investment center, online banking, and much, much more. That's the Eastern Colorado Bank, working hard to make banking easy for you.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
Farmers Choice Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in agriculture insurance and wants you to come see the ladies Denise and Margaret in Weskan or Rhonda and Cheyenne Wells about all of your crop insurance needs. Give them a call today and let Farmers Choice Insurance go to work for you.
Hennick Lumber and Supply in Sharon Springs is a complete hardware store where you'll find anything for your farm or home. Hennick also features lumber sales and more in Sharon Springs and Wallace County, Kansas. That's Hennick Lumber and Supply.
Plains Mountain Truck and Equipment is a full-service truck tire shop with over 26 years of experience. They feature Goodyear tires, used trucks and trailers, and they're your authorized Caterpillar parts dealer of Sharon Springs.
Premier Ag Insurance is making a difference one policy at a time. That's Premier Ag Insurance in Weskan for all your property and casualty insurance for the farm and multi-peril crop insurance in the field. See Shane Aldridge at Premier Ag Insurance.
Reese Seeds of Weskan is your Pioneer seed dealer in Wallace County. Val and Dakota Reese want you to know Pioneer seeks to increase customer productivity, profitability, and develop sustainable agricultural systems for people everywhere. Reese Seeds and Pioneer, a leader in the agricultural industry.
And welcome back here, everybody. Dalton Snyder alongside with Brady Boehner running the camera here today in Palco, Kansas Championship side of the bracket here as we got the top 4 teams in the WKLL volleyball tournament about to go head-to-head in a tournament. They will have a 3rd and 4th place game. That'll be after both the semis, and then we'll have the championship game after that. So we got 4 more games here on Open Spaces Sports at the WKL volleyball tournament. A couple other league tournaments going on this week as Sub-State is the next week and next Saturday. 3 of these teams right here in this Final 4 will be in the same Sub-State as Logan is hosting that next week, and we'll be covering that on Open Spaces Sports. Myself, Dalton Snyder, and Brady Boehner, as Northern Valley and Wheatland Grinnell will both be at that. One is along with Western Plains, also in the WKL League. I'm not sure where Weskan goes. We'll take a look at that real quick, but I know them 3 of these teams will be at the same Sub-State, as Weskan will go to they're actually hosting a regional. They are with Golden Plains and Cheyenne from the WKL, both in that regional or Sub-State. But we're about to get underway here as the first semifinal between Weskan Lady Coyotes and the Northern Valley Lady Huskies getting ready to go underway. As Northern Valley undefeated on the tournament. Weskan 1 lone loss to Wheatland Grinnell. We'll get the starting lineup here for Northern Valley really quick. Looks like Paige Baird, a sophomore, Jaden Smith, a sophomore, Shaylee Lowry, a junior, Brianna Sammons, a sophomore, Jasmine Covington, a freshman, and Katie Johnson, a junior. So no seniors on this Northern Valley team. Ranked number 4 in the state. You got to see a bright future for this team as they'll have the same exact one next year too. Ranked number 4 in the state, and for Weskan, it looks like this. As they got Briley Aldridge, a sophomore, Genesee, a sophomore, number 12, Janelle Frazier, a senior, Olivia McKinney, a senior, Emma Purvis, a senior, and Sierra Cedar, a senior. So a senior-heavy team as they're going to go ahead and take the first point of this game. Go up 1-0 as we're going to have a substitution already. As it looks like number 13 coming into the game for Weskan, Josie Purvis. Haven't seen her all weekend, so I'm not sure if she just got here or what, but she comes into the game as Cedar serves it up. Good setup for Baird there. Is a good defense, but they can't get it over. Paige Baird, a heavy hitter on the outside for Northern Valley. Northern Valley actually the defending WKLL champs, and there's Paige Barrett at the front net, make it 2-1. And back to serve, number 10 for Northern Valley. That's Jaden Smith. Smith with the serve. It's going to go to Aldridge. It's going to be set up in the middle by Frazier. Here's the attack by McKinney. Saved there by Smith. Set up to the front row, and Covington's going to send it over. It's going to be set up, and the attack by McKinney blocked. Set up by Lowry. Here's Barrett on the attack off the block. Saved by C. Set up. Here's the outside attack. Frazier blocked by Covington. Here's the attack by Covington. C can't handle it. 5-1. And here is Smith again with the serve. It's going to be set up. Here's the middle attack, C. Covington misses the block. Johnson with a good save. Barrett on the attack, saved. Set up in the middle. Here's McKinney on the attack. It's dug up and sent over by Covington on the set. Set up Aldridge. Here's the outside. No, middle attack's going to go over the net, and Covington's going to get the point. They're going to say she was into the net, so point Weskan. 5-2, so Weskan gets away with a bad set to the middle as Covington into the net. That's Frazier back to serve. Here's Lowry with the set. Here's Paige Barrett off the block. Good. 6-2. And Covington back to serve here for the Lady Huskies. And it's going to be a service error on Covington. So it'll be 4-3. So they're going to check the substitution here, as Purvis is going to come back into the game. As Emma Purvis comes back into the game as she subs in for Josie. It's going to be set up middle. Here's the attack, just a soft bump over, as Cedar's going to have to send it back to Northern Valley. Free ball, Lowry sets it up. Here's Paige Barrett on the attack off the block. Cedar, good save, but they're going to call a lift. No, they're not going to call a lift, just out. Wouldn't have mattered either way. 5-3. And sent over on the serve, and an ace there for Paige Baird. And Paige Baird with the jump serve. Purvis there set up. Here's C on the tip. She gets it over. They're going to say that someone was into the net, so Northern Valley's going to pick up a point. 6-3. And Paige Baird back to serve again. Good jump serve as they can't handle it. Cedar goes for it, and she might have hurt her wrist there. She came down hard on it. We'll see if she's able to handle it. Here's Paige Baird again. Hard serve. Be bumped up by Frazier. Here's C on the attack, and they can't get to it. 7-4. And here's McKinney back to serve. Short serve, but got to set up and tipped over by Baird. It's going to be set up by Frazier and tipped over by Cedar. Scored another one for Weskan, 7-5. And here's McKinney back to serve. Hard hit down the middle, but saved. Baird sets it up. Here's Lowry on the attack, and they can't get to it and tipped. 9-5. Back to serve is Katie Johnson. She sends it over. Cedar there and can't get it to Aldridge. So Katie Johnson back to serve once again. Right over the net, down the middle. Frazier there, Aldridge sets it up right at the net. C's gonna win that net battle. They're gonna say she crossed the line, so point for Northern Valley again. Good effort there by C to try to keep her balance and stay on that side though. And Johnson back to serve again. Frazier there, it's going to be set up by Aldridge. No one there ready. McKinney wasn't, so that's going to be 4 hits. Another point for Northern Valley. They are up by 7 now. Johnson a deep serve. Frazier handles. Aldridge sets up. Here's C on the attack, off the blocks but saved. Bumped up. Here's Baird on the back row attack, and Purvis there, set up. Cedar's going to knock it over. Page with the save, set up. Lowry at the net, and it's going to be into the net, so a point for Weskan, 12-6. Aldridge back to serve. Trying to get something going for Weskan to cut this deficit. And McKinney. Set, and it's going to be blocked. Good play there by Frazier. Janelle Frazier, one of the seniors on this team, making a good play on the front row. Aldridge back to serve again. Hard serve right over the top of the net, and they're not going to be able to get it over, so here's the run Weskan needs, only down by 4 now. And here's Aldridge back to serve again. Into the net, service error. Can't have those when you're trying to get back into the game. 13-8. Covington's going to come back into the game for number 5 for Northern Valley. No number on that. We'll have to figure that out. 14 into the game. That's Kaylee Hammond. She'll be doing the serving. In the attack, saved by Paige Baird, set up, and they're going to have to tip it over. Lowry barely gets it over, and Cedar on the attack for Weskan, and they can't get to it, so good attack there by Cedar. 13-9. As Genesee, a sophomore, back to serve. Right down the middle. Lowry, a bad pass. Or no, that's number 18, Brianna Salmons. Gotta have a first pass. Gotta have a good first pass every time if you want to set up those outside hitters and setter. Here's C. Deep serve, and it's in. They thought it was going to be out, let it hit, and it's going to be a point for Weskan. 13-11 within 2 now. Subbing back into the game is number 14 for Northern Valley. That's Kaylee Hammond. And another ace serve. A lot of miscommunication coming from Northern Valley. You could see Coach Baird taking a timeout. There's another point or two scored here for Weskan. If they take the lead, you could definitely see a timeout coming from Baird, Coach Baird. Here's C with the serve again. Lowry, not too good of a pass. They're going to have to give him a free ball. And not doing a good job of taking advantage of that free ball was Weskan. Here's the back row attack by Baird into the net. We got a tie ball game. Coach Baird still letting her girls play. But C back to serve. Right down the middle. Good pass there. And here's a good offensive possession. They can't get to it. So finally Northern Valley gets one back. Has Lowry back to serve. C there. It's going to be set up Aldridge. Here's Cedar on the attack off the top of the net. It's sent back over. They're going to say a block. Set up Lowry to Baird. Set up Cedar. McKinney gets it over. Excuse me, that was Purvis. Josie. And into the net was Paige Baird. She's struggling a little bit. 14-14. So Cedar back to serve. Another senior for the Lady Coyotes. And sent right over the top of the net, but they're saved by Baird. Here's Baird on the attack off the block. Good. So 15-14. Kind of a back and forth game since we've tied it up. Served there by Northern Valley. That was Smith set up. Here's Aldridge on the attack. Lowry with the save. Covington is going to set it up to Baird, who tips it over. And McKinney gets an arm on it. Might have, or should have let it go. But didn't, so Smith back to serve again. Up by 2 again is Northern Valley. Serve there. And McKinney, bad first pass again there from Weskan. It's going to give it back to Northern Valley. Free ball opportunity. Set up Lowry. Here's Baird on the attack. Just a tip over Frazier's there, though. Good pass, and here's McKinney on the attack. That's what they wanted at the net. They can't get to it. 16-15 is within 1 again. Janelle Frazier back to serve again. Sent over right down the middle, hard right at the net. Here can Aldridge score off of it. They do. Tie ball game again. And it's going to be Frazier back to serve. And finally, Coach Baird wants to have a word with her team after getting off to a hot start and struggling. We'll see what happens after this break when we come back here on Open Spaces Sports.
E&H Farms are proud sponsor of the Weskan Coyotes, and they'd like to wish the Coyotes good luck in both academics and athletics this year. That's E&H Farms wishing the Coyotes a successful year. All-American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All-American Glass, they feature NGA-certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All-American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena.
And welcome back as Covington at the net, and McKinney can't handle it. So lead back to Northern Valley. Close ball game we have here in the first semifinal. That's what you expect when you got 3 top 10 teams. Set up, or all 4 of them top 10, I should say. Set up, Lowry. Here's Baird at the net. She just tips it over. Might have crossed that line, didn't catch it though. Right at the net, blocked. McKinney won the net battle there. It's going to be set up by Baird. She just tips it over. Set up Frazier. Here's going to be Aldridge. She tips it over off the block, and they're going to say Aldridge was into the net. So back to a 2-point lead for Northern Valley. Covington, a freshman, back to serve. Right at the net, and Aldridge goes for it. Can't quite get to it. Excuse me, that was Frazier who couldn't quite get to it. So 3-point lead now for Northern Valley, closing in on that 20-point mark with 19. See there, good first pass. Frazier set up. Here's Aldridge. She's going to tip it over, and they can't get to it as Salmons and Lowry. So back to Weskan, 2-point ball game. And here's Emma Purvis back to serve. Deep serve. Baird handles it, set up Lowry. Here's Baird with the attacks. Cedar there, set up by Frazier. Here's Aldridge on the attack, off the block of Baird. Baird on the attack, off the block of the front line. They're going to say they're going to say a lift will be the call. 20-17. Here's Paige Baird, jump serve. Weskan struggled to handle Baird's serve last time. Here's McKinney off the attack, off the top of the net, but saved, and then Paige Baird with a mistake. 20-18. Tight first set here between the 1 and 2 and the number 4 and 10 in the state. It's set up Baird. Here's Lowry on the attack, and Frazier saves it, and then McKinney makes a nice save while Purvis gives Northern Valley back the free ball. Here's Lowry on the attack. She's got to tip it over. C on the attack, but ready for it was Smith. Set up Baird. Here's Lowry on the attack. Through the blocks, but saved by Weskan. C sends it over, free ball opportunity. The second one for Northern Valley in a row. Lowry on the attack, saved. Set up by Frazier. A bad setup off the top of the net and out. 21-18. Here's Johnson with the serve. Cedar there, another good first pass. Aldridge sets up. Here's C off the blocks, and Paige Baird saves it. Set up and sent back over by Baird. Purvis there, set up. Here's Cedar, tips it over, but Smith there, tip over by Salmon, saved. Set up. Here's C with the tip over off the block, but saved again. C again, saved by Baird. Set up by Smith. Here's Paige Baird, back row attack, and Purvis can't handle it. (22-18). Here's Johnson again. Short serve. Can they get to it? No. 23-18. And there's the timeout from Coach Wright. We'll take a timeout also back here with your first set as Northern Valley closes in on taking the first set. Back after this.
With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
And welcome back is Katie Johnson back to serve again. They need 2 to close out this first set. Free ball coming to them. Gotta take advantage of these. Bad set. Lowry has to set it over. C can't get to it. Purvis does. Cedar launches one over. Here's free ball. Second one in a row. Here's Lowry on the attack. Blocked. Clutch block there from Weskan makes it 23-19. Northern Valley still has quite a bit of breathing room for as close as they are to 25 with a 4-point lead, but struggling right now. Baird sends it over. McKinney to Aldridge, set up. Here's C, tips it over, and is it in or out? In. 3-point ball game, 20-23. Here's Aldridge. She sends it over right off the top of the net. Smith can't get to it, or Johnson can't get to it. So we just have a 2-point ball game, and substitution is number 14, Kaylee Hammonds, a junior, coming back into the game. As Brianna Salmons came out a sophomore. Here's Aldridge, good serve. Hammond there. Lowry sends it over, free ball. Weskan needed this. Can they take advantage of it? Set up, here's the attack. Frazier But Lowry's there set up, and here's the attack from Lowry, and it's out. No tip. Nothing was saw. No tip, 1 point ball game, 23-22. Here's Brianna Aldridge back to serve again. Briley Aldridge. As Brianna Salmon's put back into the game for Hammond. Aldridge back to serve again, right over top of the net. And they can't get to it. Tie ball game. 23-23. And there's the timeout from Coach Baird. We're going to take another timeout as Weskan ties it up at 23. Back after this word from our broadcast boosters.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
Long Island Ready Mix has what you're looking for in your concrete needs. With fast delivery of a consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high quality cement.
Support.
And welcome back. As before the last time out, it was 23-18. And Aldridge comes to the service line and ties it up with 5 straight, looking for 6. 23-23. Gotta win the set by 2, though. Bad pass by Johnson, but Paige Baird plays it perfect off the net. Aldridge sets up. Here's Frazier on the attack. Off the block, and Smith can't handle it. We got 6 straight here for Weskan, and they're up by 1 with a chance to close this first set out. Substitution as Hammond's going to come back into the ball game for Salmons. Here's Aldridge back again. Can she go 7 straight and close this one out? And it can't be handled. A lift, Weskan. 7 consecutive points to come back from 23-18. They take the first set 25-23. Back after this, word from our broadcast boosters in set 2 here on Open Spaces Sports WKLL Volleyball Tournament.
The Northern Valley Huskies and the communities of Long Island and Almena is Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feeds Mill, and Prairie Valley Feeders. All of these businesses and their employees understand the importance of agriculture in their communities, and they are supporting the Huskies.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257. Are you tired of all the TV ads for auto insurance? At the Almena Insurance Agency, many of the companies they represent eliminate that advertising cost and pass the savings on to you. No frills, just good rates and service. At the Almena Insurance Agency, a portion of every premium dollar that you pay while doing business with them is reinvested back into the community and the school district. That's the Almena Insurance Agency of Almena. With locations in Almena and Norton, the Almena State Bank offers a full range of personal and commercial banking services, including checking and savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and more. They also offer a variety of insurance products through their in-house insurance agency. Stop by today and let Almena State Bank make your financial goals a reality.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
When a business is locally owned and family operated, they know what you and your family need. That's why Cowpoke Supply in Norton is the first and last place you need to shop. When it comes to appliances, hardware, lumber, paint, vet, and farm supplies, you can count on Cowpoke Supplies of Norton, Kansas, where they offer all of the major brands plus super service. That's Cowpoke Supply, proud to support the Northern Valley Huskies.
So we're back after a 7-0 run to close out set one, and Weskan to take it 25-23. Cedar's going to start us off for Weskan, as it's a set, and Paige Baird gives Weskan the free ball right away, and they're not going to take advantage of this one, as C's going to have a hit into the net. So Northern Valley takes the first point of set two. Smith back to serve, into the net, back-to-back service errors, 1-1. Kind of be an upset if Weskan were to pull this win off against Northern Valley. Weskan being the number 10 team in the state, and 3 service errors in a row. You don't see that too often. But Weskan being the number 10 team, Northern Valley being the number 4. Covington back to serve, the freshman to C. Set up by Frazier. Here's McKinney on the attack. Deep one, but they can't get to it as Smith. Tied back up at 2. I'm telling you, Weskan is a completely different team from Thursday. Weskan didn't look the greatest. They struggled against Wheatland Grinnell as Emma Purvis come into the game as Josie Purvis will sit down. Emma back to serve. Two to 2 ball game. Short but saved. Set up. Here's Paige Baird on the attack. Off the blocks. Good. Northern Valley had advantage of the first set most of the time until that 7-0 run, obviously, from Weskan to close it out. Good save there by Purvis. Set up Frazier. Here's the attack by C. Good one off the top of the net. 3-3. Momentum is definitely in Weskan's favor as they have it tied up here. 3-3. Northern Valley's got to find something, a run, or as Smith can't handle the first one. It's going to be a free ball here to Weskan. It's going to be set up by Purvis. Here's Cedar on the attack. Baird with a good save. And it's into the net. Good play by Frazier, but she can't quite get the ball up in the air enough. This is Northern Valley back with a 1-point lead. They just got to string together a couple points like that as number 16 with the serve. It's Mackenzie Schroeder set up to C, deep attack. It's a 5-3 score. There's Schroeder back to serve again. Sends it over. And McKinney there. It's going to be set up. Aldridge. Here's Cedar on the attack into the net. Northern Valley. Here's their runs. Up by 3. Schroeder again. Saved. Aldridge set up right at the net. Net battle back to Northern Valley. Set up and tipped over by Baird. Saved. Set up here by Aldridge. Here's C on the attack. Saved there by Schroeder. Bumped up to the front row to Lowry into the net, and it doesn't quite get over. So 6-4 as Weskan gets one back. Aldridge back to serve. Right off the top of the net, perfect serve. It's almost a mistake, but almost ends in a point every single time when it hits the top of the net. So Briley Aldridge back to serve again. And a good serve. No communication there by Northern Valley as they all four turn and watch someone take it, but no one does. Tie ball game, 6-6. It's the mental errors in Northern Valley that's killing them right now. Sent over by Aldridge. Schroeder gets to it, sends it to the front row. Excuse me, that was Cox who sent it to the front row. It's Frazier with the attack, blocked, and it's going to be sent over by Baird. Aldridge gets it, C on the attack, Baird with the save. Set up Smith, here's Lowry on the attack, back row, McKinney gets to it. Set up by Aldridge, back row, attack by McKinney into the net, back to Northern Valley by 1. And substitution as it looks like number 14 for Northern Valley, Kaylee Hammond coming into the game. A junior, 4 juniors on this team. 6 sophomores and 2 freshmen, so a very young team. Set up by Aldridge. Here's the attack by Cedar. She just lofts one over Lowry there. Paige Baird's going to try to sneak one by, but doesn't work. Set up, here's C on the attack. Lowry's there. Set up, Paige Baird. Here's Lowry at the net, blocked, but saved by Covington. Net battle won by Weskan. Back to Northern Valley. Here's Lowry. McKinney there. Aldridge sets up, and here's C on the attack, blocked, but they can't get to it. 7-7. As C back to serve again. Just a sophomore here for Weskan as Josie Purvis substitutes into the game for Emma Purvis. There's C. Sends it over. Set up. And sent over by Smith for Northern Valley. Back to Weskan. Josie with a nice save. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to a Northern Valley lead. Lowry with the serve. Aldridge back set right at the net. Paige Baird just tips one down but saved. C's going to go with the attack but right to Lowry. Smith sets it up. Here's Baird on the attack. Blasts one down the line. Can't let her get in any rhythm. She'll be doing that all game long. Here's Lowry back to serve again. 9-7 lead. And it's a short serve. We're going to have a rotation error, it looks like. And here's Lowry again. Cedar there. It's going to be set up. Aldridge. Here's the middle attack by Frazier off the back row and score it. As Salmons couldn't quite get under it. 10-8. Here's Cedar. Sends one over. Lowry there, excuse me, not Lowry, but Schroeder. It's tipped over and score one for Baird. 11-8. Here's Smith. She sends one over. C saves it. Set up by Frazier. Here's C, the back row attack into the net. Back to a 4-point lead here for Northern Valley. And served by Smith. Short serve, bad first pass. C sets it up. Here's McKinney on the front row into the net. Could see a timeout here from Coach Wright. As Weskan shown a little bit of a struggle here and about midway through the second set. Smith with the serve again. C there. It's going to be Frazier who bumps it up. And miscommunication. McKinney's got to give Northern Valley the free ball. Set up. Baird tips it over. Blocked out of bounds. Here's Smith again. Sends one over. Cedar there. It's going to be Frazier. Sets one up. Here's McKinney on the attack. Back. And good. 14-9. This is about where Northern Valley took advantage in set one, and we saw Weskan power back. Let's see if they can do it again. Here is Frazier back to serve. She sends it over, back row. They can't handle it as Smith. (14-10), back within 4 is Weskan. And Frazier with a good serve again. To the front row, set up. Here's Paige Baird off the block. Good job there by Frazier getting down and saving it. McKinney's going to set one over Baird there. It's going to be set up Lowry. Here's Baird as she tips one over, but Aldridge there. Frazier sets up McKinney and into the net as McKinney struggling a little bit on the front row. 15-10. And Covington with the serve. It's going to be set up to Aldridge off the block and out of bounds. 15-11. Substitution is Emma Purvis coming back into the game for Josie. Covington's going to sit too. And here's Emma Purvis with the serve. Floats one over. Smith there. It's going to be set up. Here's Paige Baird. She's going to tip one over and get blocked, and it's going to land in. 15-12. And here's Emma Purvis back to serve. Floats one deep. Bud Smith there, set up by Lowry. Here's Paige Baird on the attack. C right at the net. McKinney's going to tip it over out of bounds. 16-12. And Paige Baird jump serve. McKinney handles it. Bumped up by Frazier. Here's Cedar back row attack, but Smith is there. Set up Paige Baird to Lowry. She kind of softly tosses one over, set up. Here's McKinney. She's going to put one down on the short tip. Looks like number 5. Zoe Cox couldn't get to it. 16-13. Here's McKinney back to serve. Set up by Lowry. It's going to be a back set over the net. It's bumped up to the middle. Here's C on the attack. Deep one. No one's there, though. Doesn't got to be hit hard to score. Number 4 coming into the game, Brands for Northern Valley. Weskan sticks with the same 6, except Josie Purvis playing a little bit today. Northern Valley using their bench as Lowry sets one up, or gets set up and can't handle it as Emma Purvis. So 17-14. Can Northern Valley close out this set? They were unable to in the first set after having a 23-18 lead. Aldridge gets it back. Cedar's going to send Northern Valley a free ball. Decent pass. Here's Lowry on the attack, deep. 17-15. It's been a tight one throughout this time. Northern Valley had a 5+ point lead by this point. Here's Aldridge. Right down the middle. Saved, though, and set up by Lowry. She's going to go into the net. Back to a 1-point game. Coach Baird didn't take a timeout till it was tied up and then had a little bit of back and forth. She's not going to wait till it's tied up this time. She's going to go ahead and take this timeout. We're going to take a timeout also, and we'll be right back with this set 2 continued right after this word from our broadcast boosters.
Long Island Ready Mix has what you're looking for in your concrete needs. With fast delivery with a consistent product, Long Island Ready Mix can turn your concrete dreams into a reality with high quality cement.
Supporting the Northern Valley Huskies and the communities of Long Island and Almena is Almena Agri-Services, Valley Feeds Mill, and Prairie Valley Feeders. All of these businesses and their employees understand the importance of agriculture in their communities, and they are supporting the Huskies.
New Age Industrial is located in the heartland of America, in Norton, Kansas. With their single location, they are able to assure continuous product quality as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial.
And welcome back. Aldridge serves it up into the net. Service there. Good timeout there for Coach Baird. Kind of iced the server back to a 2-point lead. And here's Kaylee Hammond back to serve. Sent over. McKinney there. It's going to be tipped over by Aldridge. Net battle. Back and forth. Now here's Covington as she slams one down. 19-16. And here is Kaylee Hammond. And McKinney can't handle it as C goes for the save. Dives into the, or under the chairs. Good effort there by Genesee. And Hammond back to serve again. Sends one over. And Purvis can't handle this one, so 21-16. Don't count Weskan out yet. There's a timeout from Coach Wright. We're going to take a timeout also back after this word from our broadcast boosters.
Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork of Long Island, Kansas wish the Northern Valley Huskies good luck this year. Stephen Cox Association and its employees value good sportsmanship and are committed to the academic and athletic success of the students at Northern Valley High School. That's Stephen Cox Associates and Upland Pork. All American Glass is there to serve their customers wherever they are. At All American Glass, they feature NGA certified master technicians to handle your insurance claims or emergency repairs. All American Glass will repair first and replace when necessary. Call All American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
And welcome back here. It's going to be tipped over and saved by Paige Baird. Covington's going to send it back. C sets up and right at the net, not played, but nice save there by Purvis. Deep corner, good, 21-17. Has C back to serve. Down the middle, right at the net, set up by Baird. Lowry's going to set it over McKinney there. Set up Aldridge. Here's Cedar on the attack. Back row, handles it as Salmons. Paige Baird to the front row. Blocked by Josie Purvis. 21-18. Northern Valley's got to close this out to force set 3. As it looks like number 10 coming back into the ball game, Jaden Smith. As number 4, Sydney Brands will sit. Sent over. And Covington tips one back to Smith, who has to give Weskan the free ball right at the net. Aldridge back set. Here's the back row attack by C. And it's out of bounds, 22-18. Here's Lowry on the serve. And Josie Purvis, bad first pass. Cedar's got to set it to C. Saved there by Baird. Set up Lowry. Here's Baird on the attack. Hammers one, but McKinney there. Aldridge and C on the attack off Covington's block. Now she's going to send it back, but save. Set up. Here's Cedar. Tipping it over, but Covington with another block, 23-18. Northern Valley was in this situation before, up in the first set, 23-18. Let's see if they can close it out after this timeout from Coach Wright.
Farms are proud sponsor of the Weskan Coyotes, and they'd like to wish the Coyotes good luck in both academics and athletics this year. That's E&H Farms wishing the Coyotes a successful year. You work hard for your money. Let the friendly folks at the Eastern Colorado Bank help. They serve the area through ag, commercial, and mortgage and customer loans, and investment center, online banking, and much, much more. That's the Eastern Colorado Bank, working hard to make banking easy for you.
And welcome back, 23-18 in favor of Northern Valley as we come back on the court. It'll be Shaylee Lowry back to serve. Up by 5, just like they were in the first set, but they're going to get an ace here coming out of the timeout and go up to 24 and need 1 point to force set 3. We need to see another 7 straight out of Weskan if they want to try to close this out as C tips one over. It's going to be set up. Here's Paige Barrett attack. Smokes one. C can't handle it. Set 3. Here we come. In the first semifinal of the WKLL Volleyball Tournament. We're going to have a flip, see which side each team wants. But we're going to take a timeout and we'll be back with set 3 here on Open Spaces Sports.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
Farmers Choice Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in agriculture insurance and wants you to come see the ladies Denise and Margaret in Weskan or Rhonda and Cheyenne Wells about all of your crop insurance needs. Give them a call today and let Farmers Choice Insurance go to work for you.
Hennick Lumber and Supply in Sharon Springs is a complete hardware store where you'll find anything for your farm or home. Hennick also features lumber sales and more in Sharon Springs in Wallace County, Kansas. That's Hennick Lumber and Supply.
Plains Mountain Truck and Equipment is a full-service truck tire shop with over 26 years of experience. They feature Goodyear tires, used trucks and trailers, and they're your authorized Caterpillar parts dealer of Sharon Springs.
Premier Ag Insurance is making a difference one policy at a time. That's Premier Ag Insurance in Weskan. For all your property and casualty insurance for the farm and multi-peril crop insurance in the field. See Shane Aldridge at Premier Ag Insurance.
Reese Seeds of Weskan is your Pioneer seed dealer in Wallace County. Val and Dakota Reese want you to know Pioneer seeks to increase customer productivity, profitability, and develop sustainable agricultural systems for people everywhere. Reese Seeds and Pioneer, a leader in the agricultural industry.
E&H Farms are proud sponsor of the Weskan Coyotes, and they'd like to wish the Coyotes good luck in both academics and athletics this year. That's E&H Farms wishing the Coyotes a successful year. You work hard for your money. Let the friendly folks at the Eastern Colorado Bank help. They serve the area through ag, commercial, and mortgage and customer loans, and investment center, online banking, and much, much more. That's the Eastern Colorado Bank, working hard to make banking easy for you.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
Farmers Choice Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in agriculture insurance and wants you to come see the ladies Denise and Margaret in Weskan or Rhonda and Cheyenne Wells about all of your crop insurance needs. Give them a call today and let Farmers Choice Insurance go to work for you.
Hennick Lumber and Supply in Sharon Springs is a complete hardware store where you'll find anything for your farm or home. Hennick also features lumber sales and more in Sharon Springs in Wallace County, Kansas. That's Hennick Lumber and Supply.
Plains Mountain Truck and Equipment is a full-service truck tire shop with over 26 years of experience. They feature Goodyear tires, used trucks and trailers, and they're your authorized Caterpillar parts dealer of Sharon Springs.
And welcome back, set 3. As Northern Valley was able to close out the second set after blowing the first set. As Lowry back to serve for Northern Valley, gives it right back to him. Covington misses it, so mistake for Weskan right off the bat, or Northern Valley right off the bat, will result in the first point going to Weskan. And here's Cedar. Right over the middle, Baird there. It's going to be set up by Lowry. Here's Baird on the attack off the block. Good save by Cedar, or C. And off the official stand, it'll be a point for Northern Valley. And serve barely going over the net, Smith, but a good serve it is. 2-1 Northern Valley. Here's Smith. C there. It's going to be set up by Frazier. And it's a net battle that McKinney's going to win. 2-2. Now here is Frazier back to serve. Out. No, they're going to call it in. 3-2 Weskan. And Frazier back to serve again. Into the net service there, back to a tie ball game. Here's Covington. Floater. Aldridge, long pass. Josie Purvis is going to send it over. It's going to be tip net battle. It's going to be into the net as Weskan. Said McKinney was into the net. 4-3. Right at the net battle is going to be a draw as Weskan able to save it. McKinney's going to set one over. Baird saves it. Lowry's going to set it back to her off the block, and Northern Valley can't get to it. As a good front row block there by Weskan. 4-4. As Emma Purvis back to serve. And a service there. Back to Northern Valley. That's Paige Baird back to serve. She sends it over. McKinney first pass to Frazier, and the attack by C. Saved and dug up by Northern Valley as it's a free ball back to Weskan. McKinney, good attack as Northern Valley can't get to it. Tied back up. And here is McKinney back to serve. Sent over. Smith saves it. Paige Baird set up. Here is Salmons on the push over. It's going to be back to Northern Valley. Good save there by Baird. It's Lowry. Tips one over. Frazier there. Set up by Aldridge. Here's C. C on the attack off the blocks, but saved. And it's going to be a lift. So 6-5 Weskan. As McKinney back to serve. Smith there. Paige Baird bumps one up to Lowry, who's going to attack from a little short of the net. Good save, but C can't get to it after Frazier has to lunge for it. 6-6. And it's Schroeder back to serve. Set up. Here's the attack. Cedar with a good attack, but they're going to say into the net is Northern Valley. So back to a Weskan lead. So Aldridge back to serve. Deep serve, and it's going to be a lift on Schroeder. 2-point lead for Weskan. And sent over by Aldridge. And Schroeder can't handle it again. Could see a substitution in for her pretty quick. She's struggling on that back row. There's the substitution from Coach Baird. As coming into the game will be number 17, Kendall Savannah, a 5'4" freshman. Aldridge to serve it again. Set up. And a free ball here for Weskan. C to Aldridge. Here's C on the attack, but saved. It's going to be set up by Baird to Lowry. Off the block. They can't get to it. 9-7. So number 14, Kaylee Hammond comes into the game. She's going to go back to serve. And she serves one over the net. Purvis there, bad first pass, miscommunication results in another Husky point. 9-8. Hammond back to serve again. And it's going to be Frazier who can't handle it on the first one to touch it over the net, so a mistake there from her, and it's 9-9. Back to a tie ball game with Hammond still serving. And right over the net, Cedar there. Set up, and here's C on the attack, blocked. Lead Northern Valley by 1. Comes down to serving, making a good first pass, and taking advantage of those one-on-one net battles. As it's a block there from Covington. And Cedar's going to send one over back as Lowry sends it back to Weskan, and C's going to smash one down to tie it back up at 10. As Salmons is going to come back into the ball game for Hammond. 10-10. Here's C back to serve. Middle, it's going to be set up and set. There's a lift. Lead back to Weskan. And then C with a service there to tie it back up. Now here's Lowry back to serve. Make it an ace. Back to Northern Valley with a 1-point lead. Short serve, but there, right at the net. Covington smashes one. Cedar there. Back to Northern Valley. It's going to be bumped up by Lowry. It's out of bounds. 12-12. It's been like this the first 2 sets. Here's Cedar. Sierra. Good serve right off top of the net. Good save there by Salmons, though. Set up Lowry. She's going to send it over, and miscommunication as Josie Purvis lets it go, and Cedar can't get to it. 13-12, back to Northern Valley. As Jaden Smith comes into the game to serve. She sends it over short. McKinney there, set up, back to her. Here's the attack. Deep, but Smith, no. Salmon saves it. Paige Baird on the attack. C there. It's going to be set up by Aldridge. Here's C in the back row attack. Saved by Salmon. Set up by Lowry. Here's Paige Baird attack. C there again right at the net. Covington tries to take one down, and she does. 14-12. And sent over. by Smith. Good save, set up. Here's McKinney on the attack. She just sets one over. It's going to be Lowry setting up Baird. Baird with the hard attack. C with a nice save. It's going to be back to Northern Valley, and Weskan's going to get the free ball back. C with a great save, set up by Aldridge. Here is Frazier with the attack. Lowry sets one up, and it's going to be at Covington at the middle attack. C has it back to Northern Valley, set up by Lowry. Here's Baird on the tip over, but Frazier there. Set up, no, McKinney goes for the attack. It's going to be pushed up at the net. Baird with the other attack. C with the dig again, set up. Here's C on the back attack. And it's Baird there with the save, set up back to her. Baird with the block back to Weskan. As Baird knocks it back over, set up. Here's McKinney, middle attack to Baird. It's going to be set up by Lowry. Here's Baird again off the block. Weskan won't be able to get to that one. 15-12, they extend their lead to 3 here by Northern Valley, and there is a timeout from Coach Wright. We're going to take a timeout also here on Open Spaces Sports, and we'll be right back after this word from our broadcast boosters.
Premier Ag Insurance is making a difference one policy at a time. That's Premier Ag Insurance in Weskan. For all your property and casualty insurance for the farm and multi-peril crop insurance in the field. See Shane Aldridge at Premier Ag Insurance.
Reese Seeds of Weskan is your Pioneer seed dealer in Wallace County. Val and Dakota Reese want you to know Pioneer seeks to increase customer productivity, profitability, and develop sustainable agricultural systems for people everywhere. Reese Seeds and Pioneer, a leader in the agricultural industry.
E&H Farms are proud sponsor of the Weskan Coyotes, and they'd like to wish the Coyotes good luck in both academics and athletics this year. That's E&H Farms wishing the Coyotes a successful year. You work hard for your money. Let the friendly folks at the Eastern Colorado Bank help. They serve the area through ag, commercial, and mortgage and customer loans, and investment center, online banking, and much, much more. That's the Eastern Colorado Bank, working hard to make banking easy for you.
And here is Smith with the serve for Northern Valley after extending their lead to 3. C on the attack. Covington gets a hand on it, but Lowry sets it up. And off the top, but saved by McKinney. Here is Frazier on the attack. Saved by Lowry, bumped up by Schroeder and sent over by Baird. C there, set up Aldridge, and she's going to go over the net, or over the line, so another point for Northern Valley. (16-12) here. As Smith with the serve again, and McKinney can't handle it. 17-12, they're going to start running away with it if Weskan can't get anything going. Smith back to serve again. And sent over. Aldridge there, it's going to be bumped up there by Frazier. McKinney's going to tip it over, but Paige Baird there ready. Set up Lowry, Baird on the attack, tip, good. 6-point lead. Coach Wright could be taking another timeout here pretty quick. As it's Smith back to serve again. She sends it over. C there. It's going to be set up by Frazier. McKinney on the attack. Good dig there by Schroeder. Here's Baird who tips one over, but Aldridge ready. Josie Purvis sets one up, and it's blocked by Covington. Weskan can't get to it. 19-12. Weskan on a roll right now. And there's the timeout from Coach Wright. We're going to take another timeout also back after this word from our broadcast boosters.
Hi, I'm Ashley Rail from Farm Credit of Western Kansas, your local multi-peril and crop hail agent. We can help you protect your investment in this season's crop with a risk management plan that's right for your farming operation. A plan that can help you weather the storms that come your way this season. Call Farm Credit in Colby at 800-657-6048. Ask how we can help you with a crop insurance plan that makes sense for your operation. This entity is an equal opportunity provider.
Farmers Choice Insurance is an independent insurance agency specializing in agriculture insurance and wants you to come see the ladies Denise and Margaret in Weskan or Rhonda and Cheyenne Wells about all of your crop insurance needs. Give them a call today and let Farmers Choice Insurance go to work for you.
Penick Lumber
And welcome back. As served by Northern Valley, up by 7. Lowry sets to the front row. Schroeder set to Paige Baird and off the top of the net. Good. There's the 20th point, up by 8. And Smith back to serve on a service run. Here is Northern Valley. She's going to send it over the middle. C can't handle it, but Cedar back there. It's going to be C on the back row attack. Baird there. It's going to be set up to Baird again on the attack, and it's out. Just out, barely. Weskan needed that. As it's going to be Emma Purvis substituting back into the game for Josie. Now here is Frazier with the serve. Schroeder gets to it. It's going to be set up by Lowry. Paige Baird who hammers one. 21-13. And Josie Purvis comes back, or Josie Purvis comes back into the game. Covington with the serve. McKinney there. It's going to be set up by Frazier to Aldridge into the net. 22-13. Almost a double-digit lead here for Northern Valley in the third set, up by 9. Here's Covington. C gets to it. Bumped up, and here's McKinney who's going to set one over. It's going to be set up by Lowry. They're going to feed Baird, and she's going to keep coming in. Clutch, 23-13, up by 10. If you can't stop her, keep feeding her. Covington back to serve. Right off the top of the net. Good save by McKinney. It's going to be bumped up and out of bounds. 24-13. Game point here in set 3. Weskan took set 1 after coming back down from 23-18. Now it looks like Northern Valley's going to come away with this game. Weskan's got to be perfect the rest of the game. Set up. Here is Baird. They haven't been able to stop her for a while. They can't stop her there as Cedar and C both diving for the ball. And it looks like Weskan will be playing for 3rd and 4th place as Northern Valley will advance on to the championship as they take this one after losing set 3 for 1, 25-23. They'll take the next 2 sets, 25-18, 25-13. In your first championship game here, or semifinal game here on Open Spaces Sports. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout, as there's going to be a 10-minute break before the next game. It'll be Wheatland Grinnell taking on the Logan Trojans, Lady Trojans, as that'll be our next semifinal game as the past 2 state championship teams square off here at the WKLL semifinals. Back after this